Our yoga this week is a beautiful practice where we'll be holding our poses for slightly longer, and we're going to go a little tissues within the body, helping to balance the nervous system, helping to increase flexibility, and the poses are going to be deeply restorative as well. So one of the things that you may find challenging more than anything in this practice is being completely present throughout the whole of your practice. So just try and focus on the here and the now. Dedicate this next 45-50 minutes just for yourself. All you need to think about is your breath, the sensations you feel within your body, and just noticing if you're feeling a positive stretch within your body, finding that edge, finding that boundary within your body, making sure everything feels positive, no pain at any time, and that you're listening to your body. So as always, look after any injuries you have. We're going to begin our practice today laying down. So take a few moments to get ready and we'll begin. If you have any, I have my cat with me today. He's got a little collar on because he's been quite poorly. So he's joining us today. We're going to be doing some really deep stretches, so it might be worthwhile you having a cushion, or if you have a block, using a block today, or a blanket, something that you can roll up. So when you're ready, we're going to start laying down, and we're going to bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to drop out to the side. Allow your left hand to rest on your heart and your right hand to rest on your tummy. And as you close your eyes now, take a few moments to just give yourself permission here to slow down, to breathe, and to reset. And whatever events have gone on in your day so far, whatever challenges you may have had to face, just give yourself permission to come into the present moment. Trusting that at this very moment you are exactly where you are meant to be, and that this is your time and yours alone. So scanning the body now and just noticing if you're gripping or holding onto any tension, any stress within your body. Allow each and every vertebrae to relax and to release into the surface upon which you lay. Just noticing your breath now. Just noticing if the breath feels restricted or shallow. Perhaps you haven't even noticed your breathing today. Perhaps it feels like you haven't paused to take a breath. You're bringing awareness to the tummy, just allowing the tummy now to gently rise and fall as you breathe. Slowly beginning to deepen the breath. Slowly beginning to find the rhythm of your breath. And bringing awareness to the space between your eyes and allowing this place to soften. And already you're beginning to calm, you're beginning to relax, you're beginning to feel more present. As you allow yourself to let go of all what was yesterday, tomorrow is not yet here. So breathing into this moment. And from here, we're going to allow ourselves to take a few deeper breaths now. So we're going to breathe in through the nose. Pause. And gently breathing back out through your nose. Breathing in, pause, and breathing out. Breathing in, pause, and breathing out. Breathing in, pause, and breathing out. Breathing in, tummy rises. Breathing out, tummy softens. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Now just finding your own rhythm, but just being mindful to allow yourself a moment of pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. Perhaps be mindful of allowing the in-breath and the out-breath to be equal and balanced. And as you continue to breathe slowly and gently, just notice already how the heart beat has started to calm. Your thoughts are beginning to settle and your body's beginning to relax. And together we're going to take 2 deep breaths, this time in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. So together, deep breath in and big sigh out through the mouth. Last time, big breath in and breathing out. And when you are ready, we're going to bring the knees together, open the eyes, and we're going to hug our knees in towards our tummy, gently rocking from side to side. And this is lovely just to awaken the spine, massaging the kidneys. From here, we're going to bring our left knee in towards our tummy. Let your right leg stretch down and really hug that knee in towards your tummy here. So not only are we getting that lovely stretch in the hamstring, we're also massaging and stimulating the descending colon. All the internal organs get nicely massaged here. From here, we're going to let the left arm relax down by your side and take your left knee over to the right, trying to keep your left shoulder down on your mat. Take your gaze over your left shoulder and just take a few breaths here. Again, breathing all the way down to your tummy. Try to release, try to relax. And this is beautiful for keeping your spine really healthy and strong. And you can stay here, or if you're looking for a deeper stretch, we're going to kick gently that right heel up towards the glute, reach down and take hold of the foot. Try to let the leg relax down onto your mat, and you get a lovely deeper stretch here. But being mindful that you're listening to your body, you're not using any force, there's no competition, just doing good, doing right for what feels good for you today. And on your next out breath, slowly release, coming back to center. Feet hip distance apart, feet nice and parallel. We're going to lift the hips up towards the sky, coming into bridge. We're going to take the arms over the head, tucking the chin in towards the chest. And this is lovely for balancing the thyroid, resetting the nervous system, strengthening the core and the legs. On your next out breath, release down, 1 vertebra at a time. And then back up again, breathing in, lift. Breathing out, release. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out, release. And just start to connect your body with your breath. Just finding that flow, finding that rhythm, finding that connection with the body and the breath. Last time, breathing out. Hugging knees back in towards the tummy. We're going to hug your right knee in towards the tummy now. Left leg stretches down. So again, really hugging that knee in. And again, now we're massaging the ascending colon. On your next out breath, take that knee gently over to the left, and your right arm reaches out to the side. So just gently drawing this right shoulder down. If this right knee doesn't go all the way down to the floor, then don't force it, that's okay. You can use a cushion to place underneath the knee if you wish, just to take off that pressure. And take some nice deep breaths here, trying to focus on being really present within your pose. So be mindful of the breath, the sensations you feel. And you may wish to stay here. You may wish to bring that left heel up towards the glute and reach down with your right hand to take hold of the foot. That deeper stretch. And on your next out breath, gently release. Coming all the way back to the middle, hugging knees in towards the tummy, gently rocking from side to side. Placing feet back down on your mat, arms by your side, just gently taking both knees over to the right and then over to the left. And just a few more here. The last one. Coming back to the middle, hugging knees in towards the tummy. And we're going to come all the way up into seated after 3. So 1, 2, and then 3. Coming all the way up, lengthen the spine. Hugging knees in towards the tummy. From here, we're going to stretch the right leg out in front, hugging the left foot against the inner right thigh. From here, we're going to allow the left knee to drop out to the side. So if I just come to the front, you can see that knee gently drops down, right leg stretches forward, and this is called our half butterfly pose. So right toes up towards the sky, lengthen through both sides of your body. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, forward fold. And we're going to take some nice deep breaths here. Your hands may wish to rest on your shins, your ankles, or your toes. And we're going to tuck the chin in towards the chest, allow the forehead to relax down towards your knee, and hold it here. So you're going to feel that real strong stretch within the hamstring. If it's too intense, soften the knee a little bit. It's really important, like we were saying at the start of our practice, that you're really listening to your body, you're working with your body and knowing what your boundaries are. So no pain at any time. Try to soften the breath. Try to soften all the muscles along the spine. Trying to let go of any resistance here. And it's not about how deep you go into your pose, it's about how deep you can let go within your pose. So just in your mind, perhaps say, I release, I relax, and I let go. I release, I relax, and I let go. Checking in with the shoulders as well. So if you're experiencing resistance somewhere within the body, it tends to creep into the shoulders. So soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth, and breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly coming all the way back up, and we're going to switch over to the side. So hugging your right foot in towards that inner left thigh, dropping knee out to the side, left toes up towards the sky. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. So coming over to the side. And again, we're going to stay here for a while, just checking in with the breath, scanning the body, allowing the spine to soften. Noticing if this side feels tighter than the other. Softening the knee if you need to. Perhaps even closing the eyes if it feels okay. All you need to think about is the breath and the sensations you feel within your pose. And this pose in particular is beautiful for really resetting the nervous system. If you've had a busy day or week, this really helps to calm everything down. And when you're ready to release, slowly coming all the way back up, we're going to take that right leg out to the side. So we're coming into wide leg forward fold. So this is where you may need your block or your cushions just in front. You can stack the cushions up or place a block in front of you. So remember, again, it's not how deep you go into your pose. If you stay here for today, that's okay. If you want to go a little bit deeper, bring the hands out in front. But we want to be mindful of the back here. So we don't want to start rounding the back. We're hinging from the hips. We're leading with the heart. So you're almost lifting and then extending forward. So the back stays really long and lengthened. This may be enough for you today. You may want to bring the forearms down, bringing the hands to the heart. And we're going to close our eyes here and just take a few moments to turn your awareness inwards. Noticing the sensations you feel within your body. Allowing the thoughts to flow in and to flow out. Noticing any emotions, feelings, waves of emotions that may flow in and flow out. And again, just scanning the body, just check if we're gripping onto any tension anywhere. Trying to soften that space, using the breath, perhaps even directing the breath towards that space of resistance. And if you wish to go even deeper still, taking hold of the feet or the big toes with forefingers and thumb and going that little bit deeper. And this is wonderful for keeping the back healthy and the hips open. So important to keep the hips really fluid and flexible. Tight hips are not good for the body. We want the hips to be really fluid, really flexible and healthy. So this is really, really lovely because we're working deeper into the connective tissues. So we're promoting that healing of those tissues, bringing fluidity and flexibility to the hips, to the spine. When you're ready to release, slowly coming all the way back to center, we're going to bring the legs together and we're going to come into cross-legged. So the left leg is in front. This may be enough for you today, but otherwise we're going to come into what we call our fire log pose. So we're going to lift the left leg and bring it across so it sits on top of that inner right thigh. This is a really intense pose and you may feel instantly a desire to release out of the pose. If it becomes too intense, then obviously bring the foot back down. So here we're working really deeply into that hip joint. So one of the largest joints within the body, the hip, where a lot of the bones and the muscles, the glutes, the femur all connect. So really important to keep this part of the body strong and supple. You can stay here or you can bring your fingertips out in front if you wish, perhaps even bringing the chest down a little bit lower. You're going to feel a really strong stretch there, leading all the way into that sciatic nerve, into the lower back. And allow the chin to drop in towards the chest. And again, just scan the body, soften the breath. Try to let go of any resistance you may feel. And just notice as you do this, you're able to go that little bit deeper. And when you're ready to release, coming back to center, we're going to stretch both legs out in front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way up, and we're going to go over to the other side. So this time, right leg in front. Staying here, or again, going into that fire log pose. So we're going to bring the right foot over to sit on top of that left inner thigh. And you can stay here, you can bring your hands to your heart, or if you wish, again, we're bringing the fingertips out in front, creeping fingertips forward, closing the eyes, and softening the body, softening the breath. And just notice what thoughts are perhaps present in your mind. If you're finding this particularly challenging, you may be judging yourself here, so try not to do that. Let go of that judgment of yourself. Let go of that competition or any expectations you may have, as long as you're feeling a positive stretch. Notice if this side feels tighter than the other as well. I'm going to take 2 more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, on your next out breath, slowly coming all the way back up. And stretching your legs back out in front again, toes up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way back up to center. Crossing legs over, we're going to step back into your down dog. Or if you're looking after your body today, I want you to come into your child's pose. So knees wider than the hips, reaching the arms forward, lengthening the spine, and taking some calming breaths here. Whether it's child's pose or down dog you're in, both poses are really good for calming the nervous system and strengthening and lengthening the spine. If you're in a down dog, take the feet hip distance apart, open your fingers so the middle finger points forward, pressing into each and every fingertip, and then let the back of the neck soften. So there's no tension here. Relax the jaw. Feel free to stay in your child's pose, or if you're looking to challenge today, we're going to flow through a few sun salutations, moving with the breath. But feel free to rest at any time you need to. So inhale into plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale into crocodile, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog, shoulders relaxed, focus is forwards, and then on your next out breath, push back down dog. And repeating again, bringing full awareness to that breath, allowing it to flow. Inhale, plank, exhale, crocodile. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now bring the feet together so the big toes are connected. Big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Coming down onto all fours. Inhale, right in towards the tummy. Exhale, extending that leg out behind. Again, just check your shoulders are over your wrists and the legs in line with the hips so it's not too high. Soften the back of the neck so you're not straining the neck. And if it feels okay, extend your left arm forwards. Taking some nice calming breaths here. Wonderful for strengthening your core, your back, and bringing beautiful alignment of the hips as well. We're going to bring that left hand back down. We're going to turn the left lower leg out to the side and extending your right arm up towards the sky. If this is a little bit challenging, bring your right foot down onto your mat. Staying here, going into your kneeling Lord of the Dance. So reaching back with your right hand, take hold of foot or ankle and extending that foot up towards the sky. Taking some calming breaths here, finding your balance. And again, we're working deeply into that hip flexor here. We're opening the shoulder, bringing flexibility to the spine. Check in with your boundaries, so make sure, again, you're working with your body, not against it. It should all feel positive and good. Maybe a little bit challenging, which is okay. When you're ready, we're going to slowly release, coming all the way back to spinal balance. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to bring that right foot through between our hands, releasing all the way into crescent moon. Hold and take some nice deep breaths here. Relaxing the shoulders, opening up through your heart, lengthening through both sides of the body. Staying here, allowing that right hand to rest on the back of the left thigh and going into a gentle back bend. So again, just checking, make sure everything feels positive for you. On your next out breath, release, coming all the way back down, stepping back, and we're going to repeat over onto the other side. Inhale, left knee in, exhale, extend spinal balance. Staying here, reaching your right arm forwards, and we're going to really lengthen from fingertip to the tips of the toes, being really fully present within your pose, connecting with your breath. And again, we're going to place that right hand down, turn your right lower leg out to the side, open your body up to the left, staying here, or placing your left toes down, or if you're feeling a little bit wobbly today, otherwise coming into your kneeling Lord of the Dance, so extending that leg up towards the sky. And when you're ready to release, slowly, so there's no rush. So a full out breath to come back to center. Inhale, exhale, left foot through, coming all the way into that crescent moon on the other side. So we're bringing the weight into that left foot, we're dropping the hips down, and then extending arms up towards the sky. So again, we're working deeply into that hip joint. Take another deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, releasing left hand on the back of the right thigh, and going into a deeper back bend if it feels okay. Just be guided by your own body. This is your practice. So just do what feels good. On your next out breath, slowly release, bringing both hands back down, taking that foot back out behind, tucking toes under. Inhale, exhale, down dog, or into child's pose, if you wish. Take a nice deep calming breath here. From here, we're going to bring the right foot through between our hands. Soften the hips down, relax the shoulders, keep the gaze forward. We're going to ground that back heel into our mat, squaring the hips, squaring shoulders, bringing all that focus now to the legs. On your next out breath, release slowly, coming all the way up into your warrior one. Take some nice deep breaths here. Sinking the hips down if you want to challenge a little bit more. Lifting the front heel if you want to challenge even more. If you're looking to look after yourself, just come up a little bit so don't go quite so deep. Breathing in, breathing out, release into triangle, so both legs straight. Imagine lifting over the right hip, then dropping your right hand down to the inner left foot, or the shin, or the ankle. Open your left arm up to the sky. So here again, if it feels too intense, soften the front knee a little bit. As long as you're feeling a stretch. And this leads deeply into the lower back. It's also opening for your hips. Keep grounding into both feet to help with your stability. And when you're ready, coming all the way up, inhale, squaring hips and shoulders. Exhale, release into revolve triangle. So you're going to take your left hand to your outer right foot and open your right arm up to the sky. Soften the front knee again if you need to. Take another breath in. And then as you breathe out, release, coming all the way up. Inhale, exhale, and sliding. Inhale, and then on your next out breath, release. One-legged forward fold. So in this pose, I find this quite challenging. So there is a tendency to turn the hips out to the side. Keep the hips and the shoulders squared. And again, it's not really the focus on how deep you go into the pose. If you need to soften the knee a little bit, that's okay. Just focus on that alignment. So squaring the shoulders, squaring the hips, relaxing the head down. And taking some nice deep breaths here. Scanning the body, noticing the sensations. Trying not to grip anywhere within your body. And when you're ready, we're going to soften that front knee and come all the way back up into that warrior one. Big breath in and breathing out, bringing hands to the heart. I'm going to turn to face the other side. So we're going to turn the left foot forwards this time. We're pressing into that back heel. We're going to soften that left knee, coming into warrior one on the other side. Squaring shoulders, squaring the hips. Really opening up and expanding through your heart. Imagine lengthening through both sides of your body. And again, you can go deeper if you wish. So this really helps to bring stability and strength to the whole of the body, but particularly the knees. We're bringing fluidity and flexibility to the hips. We're bringing strength to the heart, flexibility to the spine. Really beautiful pose. And on the next out breath, release into triangle. So leading with that left arm over the left hip. Opening your right arm up to the sky. And again, if you have that block, you can always place a block here to place the hand on. Or you can rest your hand on your shin or your ankle. And wherever the gaze falls within your pose is fine. As long as you're not straining the neck, just focus on one point. Steady the gaze, softening the breath. Noticing if you can go a little bit deeper, perhaps even bringing the flat of the hand all the way down onto your mat, so the palm of the hand. But again, if not, let go of that judgment, let go of that competition. Perhaps even drawing your right arm slightly back, and you'll notice a deeper stretch here in the lower back. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, soften the front knee slightly to face the front, squaring hips and shoulders. Inhale, exhale, release, revolve triangle. So slowly. This pose is really challenging because it takes balance, flexibility, strength, and a focused mind. If you need to soften that front knee, that's okay. And not only here are we strengthening the spine, the core, the legs, we're also working deeply inwards as well. So all the internal organs are being strengthened and stimulated in this pose. We're twisting, it's a deep twist, so we're increasing the blood flow and circulation to all the internal organs. When you're ready to release, inhale, exhale, going all the way back up into Warrior One. Breathing in and breathing out. From here, we're going to interlace our fingers out behind, squeezing shoulder blades together, opening up through your heart. And I'm just going to turn to face this way, because otherwise I'll be facing the wrong way. And then we're going to turn, so the toes in, heels out, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, wide leg forward fold, arms over the head. Just as you're coming to the end of the pose, you're coming to the end of that out breath. Full awareness on the breath, and then hold it here and breathe. And I just want you to bring awareness to the space between your shoulders here and your neck. See if you can really let go here. Really soften the neck, soften the shoulders. All that stress or tension you've been holding on to all gets locked into these spaces. Direct the breath to that place of discomfort you may feel. And then from here, we're going to bring our hands out in front. So again, if you've got cushions, you can stack the cushions up or a block and placing the hands down on the block or the cushions or the floor. Staying here, or to go deeper, we're going to bring the forearms down. But again, it's not how deep we go, we'll just want to bring awareness to the back. So if I turn to the side, to show you, the back should be really long and lengthened. So we're not rounding the back, we're lengthening, we're hinging from the hips. So it's all about alignment. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And then when you're ready to release, connecting with the breath, breathing in, breathing out, hands to the heart, hinging all the way back up, back into mountain pose at the front of our mats, feet together, breathing in, and then breathing out, forward fold, taking some breaths here. We're going to soften the knees, place the palms down on our mat, and we're going to step back, either into plank or into that child's pose if you're looking after your body. Shoulders over wrists, making sure the hips aren't sinking down, so keep the body completely parallel. Big breath in, breathing out, push back down dog. Coming into pigeon on the right side, we're going to bring that right knee to the right inner wrist, left leg reaches out behind. And I'm going to turn to face the front so you can see where the lower leg here is positioned. So it goes across the front of the body. So it goes across. If it's too intense, bring the foot closer in. If you want to go deeper, similar to the fire log pose, we can take the foot further away. So we get more of a stretch here. This is working again really deeply into that hip flexor. So it might feel a little bit of discomfort. Adjust if you need to. And you can go deeper still here if you wish, by bringing the arms down, lengthening and bringing the forehead down. Closing your eyes and taking some deep breaths here, using the breath to soften. And again, you can even say those words in your mind. I release, I relax, I let go. I release, I relax, I let go. And when you're ready, slowly coming all the way back up. You can stay here, you can place the palms down, tuck toes under, and just extend that back leg just to go a little bit deeper. And when you're ready, you're going to step back either onto all fours or again into down dog. If you're in your down dog, perhaps gently walk out the backs of the legs. And then we're going to repeat on the other side. So left knee towards left inner wrist, right leg reaches out behind. And again, this lower leg, it can come further in or it can extend further out. But what's important is that the hips stay level, so we're not twisting out to the side. Notice how this side compares to the other. Again, without judgment, without competition. Staying here, again, you can go deeper by bringing the arms further out in front. Whatever feels right for you. And this is lovely for if anyone suffers with back pain, sciatica pain, really therapeutic for that. But it's important you do it every day. So not just on the days where you feel the pain. Make sure you're consistent and you're practicing it every day. Just notice the quality of the breath. Keep the breath really fluid, really flowing, like we did at the start of the practice. Enjoying those moments of pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. And when you feel that you're ready to release, coming all the way back up, tucking back toes under, pressing palms into your mat and lengthening through that back leg. Take another breath in, and as you breathe out, step back into down dog or all fours. Big breath in through the nose, big sigh out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, we're coming down onto all fours. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. One more time. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Coming into neutral spine, we're going to sit back and extending the legs out in front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And just take a few breaths here. Your forward fold, your hands can rest on your shins, your ankles or your toes. Drawing the chin in towards the chest. And again, just bring awareness to the spine. Let the spine and all the muscles around the spine to relax and to soften. And we're going to come into our final pose, which is going to be either your bridge or your plow, whichever feels right for you. Both are very restorative poses, and we're working very deeply into the spine. So increasing that flexibility to the spine on a real deep level helps to relax the shoulders and the neck. Any stress or tension that has accumulated there is released in this pose. And it also helps to balance the thyroid. So it's deeply calming, deeply restorative. And our intention in this particular pose is to remember the importance of finding peace in the present moment, right here, right now, in this moment, and how you can bring that into the rest of your day or your week ahead, so be fully present in this pose as you possibly can. So you're either coming into bridge, which is here, feet hip distance apart, tucking the chin in towards the chest, relaxing shoulders, or going into your plow. So if you're going into plow, check you've got enough space out behind. Bring your knees in towards the tummy, hands underneath the hips, palms face down, gently rocking, so bringing that momentum, and then lifting, supporting your back, your hips with your hands. This may be enough for you today. If you want to go deeper still, allow the legs to go that little bit further over. And again, you may want to place a cushion or a block out behind for the feet to rest on. You may want to soften the knees. You may want to straighten the legs. You may wish to rest the toes all the way down onto the floor. The hands can stay supporting the lower back, or if you wish, you can interlace fingers out behind and straighten the arms. Sort of just gently tucking the shoulders under slightly. Closing the eyes. And you get that full stretch all the way from the neck, all the way down to the lower back. Soften the space between the shoulders. Anybody suffering with anxiety at the moment or stress, this pose really is therapeutic for that. Practiced every day really helps to reset the nervous system. And take one more final breath here. And when you're ready, pressing into the palms of the hands, rolling one vertebrae at a time back down onto your mat, perhaps softening the knees, pressing into the backs of the arms, keeping the head, if we can, in contact with your mat. And then when the hips come down, hugging knees in towards your tummy, gently rocking from side to side. Coming into a spinal twist, both knees over to the right, gaze over the left shoulder, breathing in and breathing out. Over to the other side. And again, just taking a breath here. Coming back to center and coming back to how we began at the start of our practice. So soles of the feet together, resting your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your tummy, closing the eyes. Just taking this last few moments here just to feel proud for all that you have achieved in your practice here today, even just showing up and taking this time today to nourish your body in a healthy, positive way. And I want you to feel proud of yourselves, even if you only managed to stay present throughout a few of the poses or parts of the practice today. Still feel really proud of that. And with more practice, you'll be able to be more and more present each and every time. And so just one more time, scanning your body. Notice if you're still holding any tension anywhere within your body. Directing the breath to that space as we take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. Inhale through the nose, pause, and then exhale through the mouth. And again, breathing in, and big sigh out. Last time, big breath in, and big sigh out through the mouth, letting go. When you're ready, having knees in towards the tummy, gently rocking from side to side. Keeping the eyes closed, coming over onto the side of the body. And when you feel ready, slowly coming up into seated. Bringing your hands to your heart. Allow the chin to drop down towards your chest. Relaxing the whole of your body, relaxing the face, allowing the tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Feeling calm, feeling centered and balanced and restored. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose, arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last time, big breath in. And breathing out, hands to the heart. And when you feel ready, gently opening your eyes. And well done. Thank you so much. Namaste. And remember to hold on to that positive, healthy feeling that you may now have for the rest of your day ahead. And thank you so much.